the only world record nobody can break. Only one woman in history has ever broken 1 minute 54 seconds in the 800 meters. Jarmila Kratochvilova did it in 1983, and the record has survived over 40 years since. Now, Audrey Werro and Keely Hodgkinson are both hunting that exact number, and neither one has caught it yet. Kratochvilova was not even an 800-meter specialist. She built her career on the 400, but heading into a meet at the Olympic Stadium in Munich, a cramp in her leg forced her to change plans just before the race. Dropping out was not really an option. In her part of the world, athletes who pulled out without a good reason could face serious trouble with sports officials. So she switched events and lined up for the 800 instead. What happened next still confuses experts. She passed the first lap in 56.82 seconds. Then she ran the second lap even faster at 56.46. Most runners slowed down on the second lap of an 800. She sped up. Her final 100 meters came in at an incredible 13.7 seconds, almost as fast as a flat-out sprint, after she had already been running hard for over a minute and a half. She crossed the line in 1 minute and 53.28 seconds. It was a world record. It still is. That time has now survived for more than 40 years. Only 2 women in history have ever come within a second of it, and for a long time it looked untouchable, a number stuck in a different era of the sport. But this record carries a shadow. Kratochvilova competed at a time when several countries in Eastern Europe ran secret sports programs designed to boost performance through banned drugs. Her muscular build and her deep voice led to constant rumors. No test ever caught her. No violation was ever proven. She has denied doping her entire life, but the suspicion never fully went away, and it followed her record into the history books. In 2017, track and field officials even discussed wiping out old world records like hers, one set before modern drug testing existed. The plan would have erased her name from the top of the list. It never happened. Her record survived that challenge too. What is not in dispute is how hard she trained. Reports from the time describe her waking up at 4 in the morning to run and refusing to rest in the afternoons like most athletes did. When her local track froze over in winter, she strapped on spikes and sprinted across a frozen pond instead of skipping the session. Whatever else people believe about that era of the sport, nobody has ever suggested she did not outwork almost everyone around her. She was also a late bloomer by the standards of track and field. She did not break 53 seconds in the 400 meters until she was 27 years old. She was 32, an age when most sprinters are already retired, when she ran her world record 800. 3 weeks after that Munich race, she went to the first ever World Championships in Helsinki and pulled off something almost nobody has repeated since. She won the 400 meters and the 800 meters at the same championships, with the 2 finals separated by roughly half an hour on the same day. She also set a world record in the 400 meters that weekend, becoming the first woman to break 48 seconds in that event. For decades, nobody got close. Then, in 2026, something changed. A Swiss runner named Audrey Werro started turning heads. She was only 22 years old, and just months earlier, she had been a promising talent, not a world record threat. She had actually finished 6th at the World Championships the year before, and she once crashed out of a European indoor final after stumbling in a crowded pack of runners. She was good, but nobody was calling her the future of the event yet. Then, at the Diamond League meet in Stockholm, Werro lined up against Olympic champion Keely Hodgkinson. Werro tracked the pacemaker through the opening lap, then made her move. She caught Hodgkinson in the full stretch and crossed the line first, in 1 minute 53.98 seconds. That result stunned the entire sport. It was the fastest 800-meter time by any woman in almost 43 years. Hodgkinson, despite losing, ran a personal best of her own. Werro was not finished. Just over a week later, at a meet in Ostrava, she won again, this time in 1 minute 54.45. In that same race, a new challenger showed up. Femke Bol, one of the greatest hurdlers in the world, had decided to switch to the 800 meters. Bol finished far behind Werro that day, but the mere fact that a champion of her level wanted in on this event showed how much attention the 800 meters was suddenly getting. Then came Paris. At the Diamond League meet there, Werro ran again, and this time she got even closer to history. She crossed the line in 1 minute 53.80. That pushed her past her own Stockholm time and made it the third fastest 800 meters ever run by anyone. She missed the 43-year-old world record by just over half a second. Think about how small that gap actually is. That has survived since before most professional runners currently racing were even born, and falling just short of it. In the space of 3 weeks, Werro had run 3 of the 9 fastest 800-meter times in history. No woman had ever put together a stretch like that, this close to the world record. In the modern era of the sport, here is a detail that makes this whole story feel like it was written by fate. During one of these world record attempts, Jarmila Kratochvilova herself was sitting in the stands, in person, as a 22-year-old tried to take it from her. Imagine sitting there, decades after your greatest moment, watching someone chase down the number that made you a legend. So why has this record lasted so long? Part of it comes down to how rare it is for 2 things to line up. You need an athlete who has the pure speed for the opening lap and the endurance to hold that speed all the way through the final sprint. Most great 800-meter runners are strong in one of those areas, but not both. Kratochvilova, whatever the questions around her career, had both in a way almost nobody else ever has. Now, Keely Hodgkinson is stepping up to try again, this time on home soil, in front of a British crowd that has been waiting for this moment. Earlier in the year, Hodgkinson broke the world indoor record for the 800 meters, a mark that had stood for over 2 decades, running 1 minute 54.87 seconds. That victory convinced her and her coaches that the outdoor record was finally within reach, too. She has openly said that breaking Kratochvilova's outdoor mark is her biggest goal for the year. She has even been racing shorter distances, like the 400 meters, just to sharpen her opening speed for exactly this kind of attempt, since a fast opening lap without burning out is exactly what separates a good 800-meter time from a world record one. Weeks ago, Hodgkinson pulled out of a race at the British Championships after feeling tightness in her hamstring. It was a scary moment for fans who remembered her long injury layoff the year before, but her coach confirmed it was only a precaution. She got the all clear from a physiotherapist and said she was healthy and ready for what she called an exciting summer ahead. That sets up a moment that this sport has not seen in over 40 years. A genuine, believable shot at breaking the oldest individual world record in track and field on a big stage, with the record holder's name still very much part of the conversation. Nobody knows yet who will get there first, or if anyone will. But for the first time since 1983, this record does not feel untouchable anymore. It feels like it is on borrowed time. So here is the real question. When this record finally falls, and it looks like it eventually will people remember it as one of the greatest achievements in the history of the sport? Or will Kratochvilova's shadow always hang over whatever number comes next? Let me know what you think in the comments below.